Good evening, tech students in my finance class. So what we're going to look at in this session is our tax credit for donations and gifts right here. You're going to probably notice something really peculiar about this tax credit is that it is calculated and inserted into the Step 5 federal non-refundable tax credits after calculating 15% of all the other amounts. So why are we doing this after? Well, it's because the donations and gifts is treated a lot differently than just calculating an amount and then multiplying it by 15%. The other thing about donations and gifts is that unused donations can be carried forward as a tax credit into future years. So on that note, I just want to talk about my real life experience in calculating tax returns for individuals. This can be quite a significant factor when calculating elderly people's tax returns because over the course of their life, they may have accumulated some savings, and then what happens is their income goes down, and so they are generating more tax credits through donations than they need to reduce their income. So and achieve lowering their taxes because their income is so low that they usually can reduce their taxes to very little or nil just using the tax returns here. Okay, and also using deductions to calculate their net income as well and their taxable income. They may have some deductions that help them lower their taxable income. So they've got a lot of things that can either A, lower their income, or B, lower their taxes through these tax credits. And then on top of that, they make donations. And so by the time they make their donations, they don't even need those donations to lower their taxes. And so those get rolled forward. So let's just take a look at the donations form, which is a Schedule 9, donations and gifts. Okay. So just some things that are different about other tax credit amounts. So right away here, you might notice that there's a donations limit. So we put our net income here times 75%, and that's the limit that we can donate. So in my introduction to the subject, remember I told you that you know, a lot of seniors will donate quite a bit more than what they earn during the year. So that would impact them. So this says that's just one thing in introducing this subject. There's a section here. If your taxable income is less than $210,371, enter 0 on line 26. So usually that's pretty easy to do. Just skip all this and put 0 here. And then we get down to the lines where we're calculating the rate. So as you can see here, we've got different rates. So 30, different than the tax credit rate of 15%. So they could be 33, 29, 15. Okay, so that's why we've got a totally separate sheet, and donations credit is calculated on a donations and gifts schedule 9. So let's work through the demonstration that we have, and that is right here. Okay, there we go. So Megan Mega Lucky has net income and taxable income for tax purposes of 60,000 in 2019. In 2019, she won 100,000 in scratch and wins. She decided to donate all the money to the Human Fund, a registered charity, because she did not really need the money she won. Determine her maximum federal charitable donations tax credit for 2019. Would there be any charitable donations that can be used in another year? How much? What year? Okay, so let's, first of all, let's just fill out the form. So the donations that we made were $100,000. Okay, and we made it to a registered charity. Okay, we didn't make it to a government body, like the government of Canada, province, territory, registered municipality, or any of these. We didn't make it to a university. We didn't donate to United Nations, its agencies, and certain registered foreign charitable organizations. We just did to a charity. Okay, so total charitable amount is 100,000. And we made $60,000 times 75%. If you want to use a calculator with me, let's use that. 60,000 times 0.75 is 45,000. Or half of 60 is 30,000, and half of 30,000 is 15,000 times 3/4 is 45. Okay, gifts of depreciable property. We didn't do that. Oh, we didn't. Gifts of capital property. So none of this. Okay, enter the total of lines 7 and 11, or the amount from line 23,600 of your turn, whichever is left less. So 45,000 is less. So 23,600 is our net income. Okay, allowable charitable donations. So our donation gifts, sorry. If you did not complete lines 8 to 12, enter the amount from line 5. Otherwise, enter the amount from line 5 or line 12, whichever is less. 45,000 is less. Okay, we have 0 here. Add lines 13 and 14. So we just filling this out here. Enter 200 or the amount from line 15, whichever is less. And now we arrive at 44,800. Okay, so if your taxable income is less than 210,371, then enter 0 on line 26. So I'm just going to do that. Or if you really feel like it, you can go through the process. Let's do it for fun. Enter the amount from line 17 on the previous page. Total of your donations made before 2016 included on lines 5 and 14 to a maximum of 15 from the previous page. Well, we have 0. Line 18 minus line 19, 44,800. And enter the amount from line 16 or line 19, whichever is less. So 0 is less. Add lines 20 and 21. Enter your taxable income from line 2600 of your return. That's going to be the same. We have no deductions from our taxable income section of the T1. Okay, so income threshold, line 23 minus line 24 is 0. So if it says if you did not complete lines 18 to 25, enter 0. Otherwise, enter the amount from line 22 or line 25, whichever is less. So if we would have had something here, we would multiply this by 33%. Okay, if you did not complete lines 18 to 27, enter the amount from line 17. It's this, 44,800 times 29%. Okay, so we're gonna go 44,800 times 29% is 12,992. Okay, and enter the amount from line 16 is 200. So 200 times 15% is 30. If you don't believe me, then we can look at that. What did I do there? 200 times 0.15 equals 30. What did I do before? I must have put 0.3. Okay, anyways, that's fun. Okay, got to learn to laugh at yourself. So what are our donations and gifts amount here? We're going to end up with 13,022. Oops, typo here. Got to get rid of that period. 13,022. So what is happening here? What's happening here is anything over any donation that you make over 200, you're going to get a tax credit of 29%. Okay, so what I want to do now at this point is I want to take a look at Megan's tax credits. So I'm going to assume that she gets the basic personal amount of $12,069, and we calculated on her donations form here, donations and gifts. Where's that? Right here. And she's going to have an additional 13,022. So let's put that in here. It was 12,069 plus 13,022. Oops. Oh, actually, you know what it is? Our tax credit amounts are that our tax credits. What we've got to do here is I got to alter my sheet here. I love this. So I'm going to change my spreadsheet. So I'm going to go donations, tax credits. I'm not quite sure where I want to put this right now to make this look pretty. Can I put it up here? No, I can't put it up there. I'm just going to put it here. Donations, tax credits, and that's going to equal from our form. You guys can watch me build a working paper here. Why not? 13,022. So these aren't the tax credit amounts. These are the tax credit amounts. these are the actual tax credits. So 13,022, it's going to go here. And I need to make my tax credits equal all the other tax credit amounts times 15%, which is lit up here in pink, plus this amount here. I've got 14,832.35 worth of tax credits. And do I need that much tax credits? No, because I have 9,679.85 worth of taxes only. So I'm claiming way too much. So do you know what? I don't need to claim all of this. So what I can do is I can reduce it. So let's reduce this to 0 right now. How many more tax credits do I need to bring my tax to 0? Well, it's obviously going to be 9,679.85 minus 1,810.35, 7,869.50, and that number's right here as well, because our taxes before credits is 9,679.85. Our tax credits is 1,810.35. Taxes before medical tax credits, I could also call this taxes before medical tax credits and donations. Taxes before medical and donations tax credit. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so I only need to claim 7,869, and now my taxes are 0. Oh, I'm gonna light this up because that's important. So I do not need to claim all of those, all of my donations. I can carry them forward. But let's say, so how much is, so if I only claim 7,869, but I could have claimed more. Let's look at our form here. So here's our $30. We can claim that. So it'd be, if I take out, I don't need all of this. All I need is 7,869 minus 30. 7,869 minus 30. I only need 7,839.50. Okay, and this amount for tax credits divided by 0.3. Oh, that should not be a percent. There we go. 0.3. Oh, sorry. 0.29. Gotta make it perfect. Gotta make it perfect. 0.29. So 27,032.76. That's how much I'm going to claim on my form. So let's go back to the form here. I'm going to go 27,000. Forgot what I said. 32.76. All right. 27,032.76. I could do this. Chad, you got to work smarter, not harder. So there we go. And I'm going to go like this, split the screen. Oh, Chad, you missed it. There we go. Scroll over here. Oh, now I can see everything so clear and perfect and so good. 27,032.76. Okay, and already calculated it. You know, if I was using a tax program, this would just automatically calculate it for me. So I know this equals 7,839.5. Just double check. Do the math forward, do the math backwards. 27,032.76 times 0.29, 789.50. This little straggler 0.0004. What's that? This is what happens with rounding. Okay, so this is all I want to claim because I can't use these donations. I'm going to carry them forward, and so I end up with using 7,869.50. 7,869.50. There we go. Okay, so because if I would have claimed what I could have during that year, that's a waste. That's a waste. So I donated 100,000, and how much can I carry forward into a future year? Well, 100,000 minus my 27,032.76, 27,000 minus 200, 72,767.24. Now that is some tax optimization right there. Okay, I can carry that forward into future years, and I can carry it forward for five years. Okay, that is how donations and gifts work. That's how the carry forward works. That's how the limitation works. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email me or post the questions on the discussion board. We won't be having Zoom tomorrow because tomorrow is Easter. It's Good Friday, and then but you know, there's email and stuff like that. So if I'm not with my family, hanging out with them, doing family things, I'll probably be checking my email. All right, well, you guys have a great long weekend, and I'll make the next video pretty quick here. Okay, bye-bye.